Hey guys, my name is Sediak and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2 where we're looking at the big cloverleaf interchange that we implemented in the last episode as we extended our highway system, which has really helped out the two cities nearby of Atlanta and Panama City. We even created a brand new industry route as well with bricks being, or construction materials being delivered to Panama City right now. And it's had a huge growth spurt. And hopefully we can keep up the momentum and just make more cash. I think Atlanta's also had a little bit of a growth spurt too. Not huge, too much. A nice slight incline. Because all that's really happened for those guys is they've been hooked up to the kind of the highway system. So it makes things a little bit more excessive to get to those areas. Well, today I want to hook up my three remaining cities. We have El Paso, we have Laredo, and we also have your boy Zacatecas. I can never pronounce this right now. Zacatecas. Zacatecas? Is that how you pronounce it? I think so. Which we're going to implement the train line, which should be quite beautiful. We're going to figure out where we want the end run to kind of complete itself. We're going to utilize this kind of interchange system over here we have with the trains as well. So hopefully it all runs smoothly. So guys, if you are enjoying this series and want to see more, make sure you smash the like button down below. And if you are new in here, make sure you do subscribe so you get notified when more episodes do come out. Now, I'm thinking something. I've got an idea that I might want to do in the future. I want you guys' opinions on this. Now, New York, and I'll sort it by city size, is currently our biggest city in the game. If I take a look at it, bam. 1,142. Now, I have no mods in the game that allow cities to grow big. So, it's all base game stuff. But there is an achievement in the game that to get a city over 1,500 in size. And we need to feed all them and kind of increase all the multipliers to be able to do it. Right now, my target population was 300 plus the kind of the boost in the percentages, which would equal that level. Now, to get these numbers up, the destinations is really high at 200%. Emissions is a little bit shocking, so that kind of goes against us. But to get the food in the machines up a little bit higher, I can feed them a bit more, and maybe we can turn New York, there we go, there it is, into one of the biggest cities your boy has ever created. Let me know, guys, what you think about that in the comment section down below. But anyway, we got plans. So, I like to do a 4-city kind of train line. So 1, 2, 3, where are we running the last one? Now, the obvious sign, or the obvious thing to do would take you to the transport hub, where people coming from those destinations are able to crisscross a whole lot easier. Now, if I was to do that, we kind of have ran out of stations. I can't really add anything more onto it unless we can do the same trick that we did here and build one coming off just there. I reckon this could be plausible, but we'll have to make this line a little bit longer. Like that. Platforms, we'll have to go like this. So it's a bit of a kerfuffle. We are digging into the ground quite a bit as well. I didn't realize the elevation was changing so bad. And then we got to get this then connected to this line. So let's see what we can do here. Ideally, we want to get it try and connect it as best as we can, like this. And I'll do a little bit of a switch over just there. And I reckon we'll get away with that. This is one funky looking interchange right now. I really have, taken the biscuit with this. Which means it's going to come down to here and we got to build the stations leading down here. So let's first set up some of the road networks. So we'll bring this one out to connect directly to there. Bringing you up. And then we'll base our train station just off this. So building wise, passenger, and this is the thing. We probably will eventually bring goods down here. So we'll go super. Do we go super long in the station? Doesn't need to be super long. Keep it nice and simple in reality. Now I'll build the station myself. We've got one coming down here as well. Oh, how am I going to run the train line up to here because of the mountains? Do I bring it down and cut it through, or do I kind of make it go up the long way gonna go around? How sharp are those mountains? They're quite harsh. Maybe coming down here will be a better idea. But this is gonna have to be like an end station, isn't it? I can see this being an end station right now. So rotati this, which we'll place in the center just there. And we'll do this with 2 tracks. Oh, it's all going to be high speed. I didn't do it on the last one, did I? Alright. Slightly adjust it. Bam. And then we'll do 2 tracks for this one as well. So I pull it. I'll put it here. Because we have a road that connects down to kind of access the area a little bit more as well. So that's my thought process behind it. How well it turns out, I truly don't know. So, let me configure this station then, because this was probably the only one that's going to have a bypassing route because the way that other ones are going to be set up. Yeah, this one's going to be the only one with a bypassing route. So for now, we'll just do passenger. We'll just do passenger for now. How do you upgrade that little bit there? I got to do it for this way, haven't I? Yeah. Boom. There we go. There we go, boys. There we go. I'll eventually delete what I need to delete in the future, but I'm not going to worry too much just yet. So this is going to be interesting then. I'm actually going to bring this up to there. And then this up to here. And then I'm going to crisscross just there. And then we're going to have this kind of bend round and continue. But it's important why the crisscross goes there, because at this point as well, we're going to create a bend, which I don't want it to go underground. And then here as well. So when a train comes down from El Paso, comes into here, and then from Laredo, it then goes this way to Zacatecas. I can't even say it. I'm going to call it Zac for short. Oh my goodness me. So we're leading the train up right now, so it's going to be a bit interesting this. I don't know whether to kind of follow some areas and then just try and connect up to it. Try and follow the natural contours of the area. So if I also get a second one just here, run that all the way up. Now we are going to encounter some tunnels, obviously. That could work out. Now, where does it tunnel? Tunnels all along here. I'm not feeling too much of a tunnel. So if I go from here into there, continue this through, and then bend that into there. We'll mound this slightly up. Yeah, I think we can get away with it like that. Bit of an epic, obviously, but we'll get there in the end. Right, increase the brush size here, smoothing all this off. There we go, smoothing you off there, just around here. Just there as well. So you get a couple of tunnels, but mainly it follows the natural contouring of the land going all the way up in general. So bring in this... Why are we so high in the sky? What's going on here, boys? What's going on here? There we go. This feels like an old Wild West train line, doesn't it? It really does feel like that. To which I'm going to bring just to there. Are we now going down still? Yeah, don't be doing that. Where we're going to bend around like this. And then we're just going to do a straight connection going in. So tunnel there, which is completely fine. Tunnel there, again, completely fine. Too much slope? Where? Obviously, you've got to bring it up. I get that. Oh, okay. So that is interesting. There is quite a lot of slope on this. And only naturally you can only take it so far. But I know if you do this in shorter steps, we've had these issues in the past. Shorter lines means you can kind of control it a bit better. But I don't think I'm going to be able to on this one. Wow. Is it truly that much of a gradient? It kind of is, isn't it? Right, okay. Well, the easiest way to do this is you also have to account the bend for the change in elevation. And then you get something like this, where I'll mound this up, which is all good. Confirm that. Into there. There we go. Oh, delete that bit. Bit long-winded, but it shall do the job. It shall do the job. Okay, so we've just got to get this. Oh, do you know what? I haven't even done all this bit. All that jibber jabber we're talking right now, trying to get all this sorted. I haven't even completed this little section over here. So we also have to bring this out and do the old Chrissy Crossies. So straight up, there we go. Bringing you in. Bringing you in. Chris to the cross, and you don't stop. And then that is... Okay, I'll see what side that's on. Right, straight in. Digs into there as a tunnel. Do you know what? I'm not going to dig it into a tunnel. That goes across as a nice bridge there. I like that. I like that. And then... Oh, it doesn't want to snap to the majority of all of that. But we'll tear it through. Very good. And then we'll try our best here. And just smoothing this little bit here. And I think we're all good. Well, for this part anyway. I've then got to connect this into here. Now, we're going to take it back a little bit. Just to there. And then we're going to bring this directly into here. That directly into there. Going to bring you in. Bring you in. Ye old crisscross. And then we got to do all the bends. So, the one from this side would take place just here. There to there. And for right now, this is the only direction that it kind of needs to go in. Obviously, we can do a bend just there, but there's no... we're not going to really have any lines at this moment in time coming from that kind of angle. So let me just do the signals real quick then. So just before we enter, same thing goes for here. There we go. Yeah. So just do a couple now quickly going down here for when we have, you know, the multiple trains on the go. One there like that. Bam, bam. Right, nicely spaced out. Right. Bam. 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 Yep. And then this side. Bam, bam. And that will do. So the only thing we don't have over here right now is the crisscross. So crisscross applesauce. We'll do it inside of the tunnel. Why not? Oh, construction not possible. Right, we'll do it inside, the actual inside. Is there something rogue going on there? There is, isn't there? Yeah. Right, there we go. Glorious, glorious, glorious. Let's create a new line. So, we're going to start then by our distribution center over here. Our big interchange. Straight down to El Paso. Straight down to Laredo. Straight to your boy Zach over here. And then we've pretty much got to go back. So back up again to Laredo. To El Paso. And it'll go back to... which is technically called Phoenix, even though Phoenix is all the way over here. But I was going to make sure that it's all on the right side. So that already goes into the brand new station that we implemented. El Paso. So the first time you come down, it's fine. It's the second time as you're man passing. Needs to go on that side. This one, it doesn't really matter. It can just actually stay on that one platform. That's fine. Over here, completely fine. All I got to do now is buy a train. Now, I can't see it being that busy, so I don't know whether to just simply buy one train, which will get the train. Might as well just buy it from over here. So, passenger-wise, electric, which one carries the most? You. You carried the most, so why can't I buy it? I gotta add it. As I slowly choke to my death. Line. Wait, which line is this now? It's line 22 apparently. And there we go. So those cities are now hooked up on it. It's a little bit, you know, unorthodox, some of these little kind of connections, but we've done what we need to do to kind of get it all up and running. So hopefully it gets the plan. So it'll be interesting to see how these cities now grow with the, you know, the implementation of the train line. So let's ruin Zach a little bit and add in some additional roads. Let's kind of build the city up. There we go, there we go, there we go. Yeah, that's not going to happen. But will this happen? Okay, this happens. Get rid of that. And does the smoothing even help? Apparently it does. Beautiful. So it could be a pretty good city, this one. It could be a pretty good city. I have destroyed it slightly, so it'll take a moment or two to kind of grow back. So, yeah. Got to give it time right now for the train to make its way all the way up here. So, these three cities, one requires fuel, two of them are machines, one's fuel. A little bit easy to understand. I don't know if we have the ability... As I keep choking right now. I keep choking like I can't speak. It's all these, it's working in the desert, boys. I got the desert sand going through your boys' lungs right now. We're going to add an additional platform here, which will only be for a small train. Small little train, which will connect in just like that. Which is going to need... Well, it's going to go straight to El Paso. It's literally going to grow El Paso a little bit. But it's going to need the bend taking place in here. Now, it's quite a largish bend. I'm going to run it around as well. But the connections are now all in place. Smoothing this off. I should really have smoothened all of this off, to be honest with you. I don't know why I didn't. But yeah, looking pretty glorious. So signal-wise, on the approach that way and that way, we should really then have one here. Very good. Very good, boys. Very good, very good, very good, very good, very good. So that will give us the connection. I've just got to now adjust the El Paso station. Which, because they're only really dropping off, I'm just going to utilize this station. And then do a new line. From cargo. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? To cargo. And it will be a small train. It will be a small train. So we'll buy it from over here near LA again. Now we'll go electric. And then cargo. I'll do 40. 40 capacity. I feel like that's quite generous. Line 23. Do your worst. Do your worst at this point. Now the train for this is yet to come down. What's taking it so long? Because it's trying to navigate through... Ah, here it is. Okay, it's on the way for the first time. Let's go. Let's go. So we'll see it navigate for the first time ever. My little addition to the interchange. And off it skedoodles down. That's what I like to see. So I wonder how many people load up going towards Zach. Because that's the dead end. Right? Literally, it's the dead end. So I wonder how many people want to go in that direction. 2. I would have thought so. Everybody else, the 22, want to go the opposite direction towards Phoenix. It's pretty cool to see, though. It is pretty cool to see. So we should get a little bit of fuel on this side of the platform. Which, for us, it's line 23. Now, I've got to make sure that we also connect to some of the fuel over here. I just realised, are we even connected to it? Buildings, truck stop off. Yes, okay, there is a couple of buildings there. But not the main majority of them, but I'm not worried too much. We're selling a little bit of extra fuel. An additional consumer to the list. The only city that's not being consumed via fuel is Cabo San Lucas. Right, the train's made it to Laredo right now. I like the little lake it kind of goes through as well. And that loads up 9. But 56 want to go towards El Paso because they're going towards Phoenix. Would it mean I need a second train in this line? I don't think so. I don't think so. Right, this line here could potentially do with an additional train, right? Because we seem to have a lot of wheat right now, or waiting. A lot of wheat waiting. So that now technically means then every city is now connected. I don't have a single city connected right now. And you can now see the size of New York. Oh my goodness me. I really do want to grow this to 1,500 population. Because that's the achievement of the game. It's quite difficult to do with vanilla. I know you can get mods that obviously will kind of give you realistic city growth. Or just kind of increase your city limits. But obviously I don't have any of those mods. So it would be quite fun to try and get there. It would be quite fun. It would just be increasing the supply of machines and food. Because of the percentage of the destinations outweighs the negative of the emissions. We should be able to get it quite easy. Right, any fuel on this? Okay, we've got 1 fuel on that whole line and the train's pulling up for the first time. But there's not really going to be that much demand. It's going to be a huge loss. Money pit. That will be. Right, train's now on the way back. 67 people on board. Literally losing billions of dollars. But makes them all connected, right? Makes them all connected. El Paso's now starting to grow. It should grow a bit more right now with the fuel coming in. And how is our little machines plant? Still really requesting the planks And there's only so much you can kind of do. Another big boy train coming in. There's only so much you can legit do. I don't really have any more industries are going to suck it all out from. It is funny, isn't it? It is funny. Right. Highway, how are you doing right now? Are you doing pretty good? Because we've got to think about running a highway down from Nashville to New Orleans, which will kind of crisscross this highway as well, as it skedoodles down to Houston and San Antonio, as it then eventually makes its way all the way down to here. That's if I take it that far. I don't know if I'm actually going to take it that far. Do I do a nationwide highway system? Let me know, guys, in the comment section down below whether I should do a nationwide highway system. Could be pretty good, couldn't it? It really could. Right, we need more grain going into here. How can we do that then? Because that train is reasonably quite full. This is shipping its maximum. You can see where the supplies are coming from. That goes straight to Boston. Maybe do an additional train on this. That carries 240. And there's always excessive wheat left behind. Interesting one. We'll see how it gets on first. We'll see how it gets on. Well, did everyone get picked up here? Yeah, it looks like everyone did get picked up from here. So, is that train now on the way or is it on the way back? Line 22. 162 people on board. It's lost considerable amounts of money. But this is where we're about to make the big bucks right now. This is what we're all kind of we're all waiting for. This moment. This moment right now. Where is it? Here comes the train. Making its way downtown. Let's go wait for this train to get out of here. It's made a grand total so far of 800k. Alright, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Alright, the stop's just here. Bam. 11 million. But it's not frequent enough to make big dollar bills. But who knows? It's when people want to start getting to these cities you make a little bit more money back. That is hilarious, isn't it? It really is hilarious. Okay. Okay. We've seen it all now, boys. We've seen it all right now. It's bringing in steel. How's the steel plant anyway? Steel coming in. I feel like we've really pushed limits in this game. I don't think we've got enough supply though to... If I want to do every single industry in this game, we just don't have enough supply. How's over here anyway, the little brickyard? Yeah, we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. It's only going to Panama. The only city that requires construction materials. That's had a huge growth spurt recently because of it. But yeah, I'm considerably quite impressed with how a lot of these places and cities have started to grow. El Paso right now then. Going vomp, straight up. Laredo. Vomp, straight up. Your boy Zach over here is the only one who's going to have a little slight decline because I did delete some stuff. No, straight up. The growth was too strong with this one. It was too strong. Pretty cool. Line 14, where are you going? Oh, you're the back and forth here. Oh my goodness me. Okay, so the train that we do have here is not adequate enough. And where is that train? So it's now on the way back then. So much food it needs to pick up. Is this maxed out, by the way? Yeah, it is. Holy moly! It's a lot of food. That's a lot of damage. Is it still having consistent wheat deliveries? Yeah, they are all building up, which is all looking good. So that, pretty much more than doubling the delivery right now, would put so much more food on this little hub here. I'm going to edit this train. Add some additional boxcars to it, so it's not falling behind. Losing residents? How? It's probably because his shipment numbers are quite low, aren't they? Now, what about machines then? So the machines, again, this all pretty much comes down to needing more planks of wood. But I truly don't have any more by product availability. Maybe in... Oh, the Newport one. Okay, maybe we do have more availability up here. I need more wood delivered. Right, how can I do that then? Where is the closest one? There's one here and there's one here. But they're not enough to kind of keep filling it. I'm sure there's one over here somewhere. There, yeah. But would I train this in? I think yes, but it's a bit of an epic, isn't it? It is a little bit... There's another one just here. So if I came off there and came maybe through all of this, where would you V it? Would you V it directly here? Right, just out of curiosity. As that connects in to just there. If I then decided to take this directly through, and it would appear then just here. We could form some kind of a connection. But we're asking a lot out of this. We really are. Right, spin this right round. Tracks. Alright, Lobby wants to be bridged. We'll keep that as a bridge. I won't do that one. And I ain't going to do that as a tunnel either. Oh my goodness me, it's so far away. It's so far away. Alright, get rid of all these bridges because it does slow the trains down. Yeah, it does slow them down. Apparently the connection could not be possible. I'll be the judge of that. Right, bend this. And then take this right round. It's the Oregon Trail, boys. Oh dear God. And we're just going to connect it somehow to here. So, bam, bam. I mean, as nice as the bridges are, I don't want them. Even though I've chose to have one big, beautiful bridge. Leading down this way. Oh snap, I've done it on the wrong side. Right, so bring you to here. And you don't even notice. You don't notice that I made a slight little boo-boo. So, new line. Obviously there. This is so long, this line. To here. So long. I'll throw one train on it. Where is the... Okay, I don't have one. We'll get it from over here. This is so long. I've doubled it up because we are going to need multiple trains. But obviously until then, we're just going to run the one train. So it will be electric, the big boy, cargo, all the planks, all the logs. We'll go for a 300 capacity. On that line. Off you go. Off you now go. Very good, very good, very good, very good, very good. Right, smoothing as much of this off as I can. This is where the OCD kicks in. Right, I'm not doing all of it. I'm just going to kind of do a light brisk across it. So it looks visually pleasing. Or visually manageable to look at. Straight through. Good stuff. So I don't have any signals on that whole line, but until I have multiple trains on, I don't feel like I need to just yet. But this should get like another delivery, and obviously we did see that moment where it had one wooden. So, and this, because the sheer size of it, it'll take a long time to get its delivery numbers up. But we'll leave this for a little while. We'll leave it and we'll come back to it in a couple of episodes and see what it's got up to at that point. Right, this train, is this the passenger train? It is. Finances. Believe it or not, it made profit within the 2 years, but obviously the frequency of the line is not the best. So I'm going to add a second train to it. Because of the sheer length, it kind of doesn't make sense to have one train. Now, how did we get on with the big delivery, by the way? That big delivery on line 14. The train is now heading back. So how much cash did it make? Look at the big, huge uphill. It was barely making any profit. Now look at it. Damn, boys. Which is a lot more food for all the other cities. More goods being delivered. I like it. So with more planks hopefully being created, it means more being delivered, because this place over here right now is struggling for the upkeep, but I don't have any more available sawmills. I'm kind of completely out at that point. It's the downside of having every city in the game literally wanting the same materials. I don't have enough facilities for that, big man. I really don't. I really don't. Right, this machine's to Pittsburgh right now. Okay, who are the consumers on this? Okay, fair enough. Wait, does none of them... No, none of them go to... whatchamacallit, do they? Right, why is this so weak? Manage the vehicle. Edit it. It has a 300 capacity. Is it just like a really slow train? Is its frequency not that great in getting here? Is it making cash? Barely. Right, let me see how much it takes from once it gets picked up from here. Borderline the majority of it. So I can't really take any of this from elsewhere, can I? Maybe change... Oh, what have I done? What have I just done then? Right, I've now done something bad. Oh, I need signals. You need to come out and go in that direction while you need to come in. I think I might need... This is my line 24 one, which has got to go out and in. Oh, I know what I need. The crisscross is just there. Let me put that one there. Oh, this train's going to steal it. Right, hold on. I do need more platforms here, don't get me wrong. I know I need more platforms there. This one should now come in, which stops the blockage of this, because I need that to be there instead. It's because of that signal just here. So once this one's now exited, which it probably won't now, because it's going to get caught on this, when this needs to make a left turn. So now we've got another issue. So I'll turn this one round real quick, which I now can't do it because this one's now stuck. Right, turn you right round. Wouldn't have happened if I had the signal in there in the first place. Alright, go wait for that to pass the next signal. Are you going to go? Why will you not go? Damn it. I truly am stuck. Right, mate, you go back. will you go first? Wait, no electric path on what train? What is he talking about right now? Right, we got some cleanup on R3 right now. We truly have. This train needs to go. Like, go. Wait, hold on. Oh, that's why. Right, signals. So that comes out. It likes to switch over, but it shouldn't switch over. I understand why, because we don't have the crisscross over here. It's the whole reason why. So that goes there. Which that train can now go out. There we go. It was that issue as well, but it also combined with the fact that this didn't crisscross and it's using the same line was also the big issue too. Right. Back we go. No more issues now. No more issues. We survive another day. We survive another day. Yeah, we survive another day. Damn, son. Damn, son. Bit stressful there, wasn't it? Hopefully he's given this place over here long enough right now to build up some more planks, which is 50 odd right now, which is pretty good. That got there quicker than I was expecting as well. It really started to ramp up the speed when we started to make some progress. Right, El Paso, huge growth spikes again. With all the fuel coming in. Laredo! Still looking fabulous right now. Got some peeps on board. Where's the second train for it anyway? Not sure it's made its way through just yet. Picking up all the goods. Picking up all the goods. Very goods. Picking up all the goods. Right, how are we doing over here since we made that additional delivery? Train's coming in to collect again. $300, and there's still 170 odd at the station. Manage the vehicle. The vehicle. And pull a faster boy on it. Add an extra 40 capacity to it. So that will take an extra 40 off the backlog every time it turns up. It is now a very, 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 very long train. Look at the difference in the carriages. These ones are so old and rusty, aren't they? It's a lot longer, which could potentially cause a lot more chaos and havoc. So we have to be mindful about that. We will have to be quite mindful about that. Wow. The log train's already here. Brum, bum, 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 bum. So, loading up. Off it goes. So, more logs to be delivered. So at this point right now, it's going to go a little bit scarce while we're waiting for this next train to pick up and bring back. So it's a good job we're adding more in. It is a good job. Right, so how's San Francisco now grown since last episode? It's done pretty well. We don't really have it connected to anywhere. Neither do we have Eureka connected to anywhere either. But we've seemed to have helped the growth. Trying to help the growth a bit more. If the game doesn't want to freeze every 5 seconds. Come on, you fools. A little bit of additional space there if they want to kind of continue. So no logs have had a knock-on effect. Yeah, it's had a knock-on effect so bad that we're now losing a level because it's taking a while for logs to get delivered. But it should keep producing before it can de-level itself. Well, downgrade is the best term for it. So we're producing right now anyway. So hopefully, yeah, that stops the downgrade, but it still needs to kind of get back up to where it once was. Where's the train? The train's coming in right now with the 70 logs on board. This has run out, but we got a full delivery now coming back in. And we'll have a second delivery in just a minute, and that's going to go to there and come back. So it should then get quite a considerable amount of product being delivered. So here comes the train, which at the same time, if I click on this, we're only 1% transported. I wonder what that extra 70 will push it up to. I reckon about 20%. That's what I reckon. Around about 20%. So here it comes. And then we'll see how much. Because the higher the transport and shipment increase, the more it produces. So come on, you fools. And I will split this onto a separate track as well. Oh, okay. I said 20%. It was close. So I could delete this harbor and run some extra lines in there, which will be a big help. But it's got to give it time to all grow. It's got to give it time to all grow. Alright, a load of logs to be collected. Another full train by the looks of it. 91 logs remaining. As that additional delivery is now coming in. So like I said, we should now be producing a whole lot more. Load of logs has been delivered recently by the looks of it. So only time will tell if that was the way to go forward, the way to go about it. I'm just going to give it all time. But yeah, really want to extend New York City to being the biggest city ever. So we might start looking towards doing it in the next coming episodes. For now, we will end it here. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, smash the like button down below. And until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, goodbye.